Too real. All right. Folks, welcome back. We're in game number 2. It's the OlimoLeague semifinals. Sorry, pardon me, the emotional OlimoLeague semifinals. I think that sounded close enough, at least. I've given up at this point. Spawning the top left corner of the map, it's going to be Axiom's Red Zerg Impact.
Why do you have such trouble with it? Emotion OlimoLeague.
You're saying it like 2 different words. You got to say it as 1 word, dude.
It is 2 different words. There's a space between on a thread.
No, dude, it's 1 word.
Dude, I think you
got to say it as 1 word.
You're doing it wrong.
Look, I know you weren't here last week, but this was something we established with Fenner. It's 1 word, okay?
Well, Fenner is obviously the king of what to do for OlimoLeague.
Kind of is. He's been here for a lot of them now.
Yeah, okay, a lot of them. 3 of them.
Wow, someone's counting.
It's not that hard. There hasn't been that many. Anyways, in the top right, as the blue Protoss, it is Liquid HerO.
Try to get 2 defensive Zombie. Jeez.
Well, don't try to get too offensive. Jeez.
Someone's
you're
feeling
wrong.
a little emotional.
You're wrong,
right now.
and you should be ashamed of yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Alright, well, HerO comes up to check the main base. He will look out on the scout. We do have the pilot at the front, so maybe a fortune store, question mark? A way to pay him back for that potential proxy hatchery? Looks like he's just going for a Nexus first behind it, so never mind.
Yep. Alright. You know, if you do go for a Nexus first with the back of putting on a pylon at the front, you can still go for a gateway instead of a forge. A little less common, of course. That pylon usually always means a forge, but hey, it's an option.
I mean, he did see the pool first, but he's not really scared because it wasn't like a super early pool, so yeah, to still go over the Nexus is not too bad of an idea. The downside, though, is, of course, without that forge, you don't really have the cannon potential on the other side of the map. Although, stuff to probe alive.
And if you go for a gateway follow-up, you know, you don't have that cannon protecting your natural for a very long time, and that's kind of the biggest thing you want from it. But he does throw down. No kind of weirder plays today. I don't know who it was that I saw do that, where they Nexus first with the pylon low ground, but still went for a gateway. I just know that I saw at least 2 people do it, and I was like, oh, not what I expected.
Well, no cannon, no even fake pylon. He's just gonna go back home. I mean, the Overlord's seen all this. There's the cannon coming down, and this really shouldn't be too problematic, as HerO does just establish that Nexus pretty safely. In fact, the probe's not even gonna try and go home. He's gonna confirm that 3rd before he does. That's kind of cool. It's annoying, but there's 2 links here, so it's not gonna be annoying for long.
Yeah. But without that gas, which HerO did see, I believe, you know, it's a good guess that 3rd's gonna come down. Anyways. HerO, where is there a little spot for the Zealot? Oh, it's on the bottom of his wall. You got it. Nothing to see yet.
Well, to explain, I guess, the name of the tournament, because we see some people in chat after our debate talking about it. We explained it earlier today. I'll explain it one more time, guys. If you missed it, last month for the December monthly finals, Emotion was the winner. Coincidentally, someone actually donated enough, I think it's $150 or something, to get naming rights to the tournament for the duration, and they said, let's name it after the monthly winner. So, could have been Gumi OlimoLeague, or it could have been many other things, we don't know, but it ended up being Emotion OlimoLeague.
You really want to say it as 1 word. Why?
Because it's 1 word. Look, you were out of town. Things happened, okay?
It's not even with the person who made it, though. I don't understand how Fenner's word is, like, key here.
We had it was a heart-to-heart on stream. It was a really serious moment.
Just look at the thread. There's a little space. I swear.
Mine eyes are blind. I cannot see.
Oh, God. You know what? Just keep on, like, having difficulty saying it. After the first conversation we had, when we were like, oh, my God, it's going to be called the Emotion OlimoLeague. And you were like, oh, no, it's going to be called something like the Emo OlimoLeague. Oh no, I gotta say like 1 word, and then you want to say it like 1 word? Why, Rifkin, why?
It's not that I want to, Zemgurb. I stick to my guns, my convictions. It's like, oh, we didn't play ads during that 2-hour game yesterday.
But your first conviction was to not say it as 1 word.
that wasn't a conviction, that was just whining, alright?
Oh, well, okay, that's clear now.
So the Stalker is going to chip away at the Overlord. Impact didn't go for Overlord speed quick or anything, so he will sadly lose this one. But not a lot's been revealed through it. He might see the gateway come down over here, but he's not going to see that one in the back. So, no, he in fact didn't even see this one come in the low ground. So, for HerO to have like +1 3 gate, possibly been for harass less of an all-in, it's not going to get scouted, and it's going to be a real pain in the ass to deal with if suddenly there's a ton of Zealots for these Lings.
Is that pylon just barely out of the Xel'Naga?
Yeah, actually it is. The Xel'Naga cuts off like right there.
Oh well. Well, now like that's suspicious, right? So he needs to go around searching for more proxy pylons, and if he can keep denying HerO a comfortable pylon location, I thought he was gonna go chase the probe. He saw it move to the left.
Well, I guess he's going for where he thought the path would be, right? I mean, we commonly see it up here, so
True.
people can warp it on the low ground.
Very true. Got a Twilight Council following this up, so maybe something like +1 2 blink all in behind it. Let's see if he slaps down more gateways or a third. All right, so third it is.
It's weird to see this many Stalkers come in. Truth be told, when you go off the back end of a +1, but with Blink coming out after this will pay off a little bit later on as long as he doesn't lose these. So it tells me he's not really dedicating to this too hard. He just wants to get some damage done. But ooh, that spawn timing was pretty perfect. It's a surround on the Zealot too. Not something you normally want to do with drones, but it gets caught. It's gonna die, and well, HerO's third is gonna get canceled as well.
Nice, very nice. Love that impact that it adds on that. There is a recall available, and he might have to. Now these Roaches don't have speed, so they're not getting on top of the Stalkers, so they're a little bit kiteable.
A bit.
And then he just runs.
Alright, so I think Impact holding that off for stuff was a big deal, but losing his third, having to cancel that, that's really going to suck for HerO.
Now it's going to be an all-in. Hey!
Yeah. This is, well, if I don't have, where am I going to put that 400 minerals? All right. Right over here.
Yeah. You know, with a Robo, though, maybe this is just for an observer and he will attack, but maybe this is just, like, really poor timing. Like, those are going to be his production gateways, and then the third got canceled, and he's like, well, I'm not going to cancel the gateways now. We'll see.
Well, it's weird to see this be anything other than Blink Stalkers, though, right? I mean, +2 Blink Stalkers en masse. I mean, this is actually something fairly common, but still warping in sentries, possibly. I mean, I think the Observer is the best choice. If this is an Immortal, that's so weird to me for what he's set up for.
He does take a third. It's to the north, which... Yeah,
I feel like this is a fake. He's not producing probes behind us, and he's not oversaturated on his bases currently.
Yeah, that's a good point right there. No proxy pylon is set up though, so he will have to start pretty far back. War Prism is on the way on the Observer. Does Impact notice this? I think he might be noticing what you're noticing, like that third. Alright, that's a lot of sentries, a lot of stalkers. Of course, you can't really notice that probes aren't producing. That'd be quite impressive if you did notice that.
Yeah, if there's like a changeling or something maybe, but yeah, it's not even an overseer on this side of the map.
Yep, so... Hydras are here. They're about to pop out. +1's on the way. No speed for any of his units, except the Lings. So this still could be very powerful. A lot of force fields as well.
Well, there's not enough creep straight to have seen this coming, sadly, but yeah, he's probably got a pretty good idea. This is big blink to the main. Possibly gonna go off.
Or just fake.
I mean, yeah, the cliff edge is like a big force field when you think of it.
Yeah, and that Hadri is not helping him. He's smushed up against the edge.
We'll warp some sentries on the high ground, try and force field off that ramp, but whether it's trapping units in or trapping units out, it's going to be the question. Mothership War does go down pretty quickly. Not a lot more behind this. He's got to pick up the sentries, get them out of there. But I think Impact's already done. Impact's already done more than enough to hold, I feel. I mean, the deal with Blink Stalkers is he retained them forever. The fact that he lost any so far, it's already killing him.
I know getting to that third location is a little bit difficult, especially when you don't already have, like, something over there. But it would have been better. Using that hatchery as a force field is pretty good as well, just like Overgrowth.
Oh, that's actually a nice force field on the ramp. He can blink up now with the Stalkers. And he can keep this force field for a long time, keeping those Hydras out.
But, there's... I don't think this will work.
Stalkers. He's going to have to warp in like a lot more. Of course, he'll eventually need to start using some warp pins. Oh! Warp pins on the sentries, but the Queen's focused down the warp prism. That's going to shut this down. Sentries will die for sure. The low ground's getting swamped too. I mean, Impact's not tunnel visioning. Impact is cleaning this up absolutely appropriately. And while game number 1 looks so easy for HerO, Impact is making game number 2 look easy for him.
Yeah. Hero's trying to macro behind this, getting a third.
Oh god, it's 103 army supply. Pardon me, 101 army supply versus 30.
Yeah. No, he can't hold on this side. No macro game for HerO.
Well, I did go for a pretty cool all-in. I like the moves. This is something I think would have worked better on something like Catalina maybe, but didn't catch impact off guard here on merry-go-round. And yeah, Hydra's roaches that breached the wall. The Colossus, it's gonna spawn, but only to die. That's awkward. Good luck, my friend. Nope. So HerO's gonna dance the dance of his life right now, but down to 43 supplies. He's got no workers. He's got no army supply. GG's called an impact. We'll take game number 2. Ties up the series 1-1. We'll go to an ace match. And keep in mind, guys, the other semifinals has already played out. Salvation awaits